Hi everyone, I'm recording Rissa. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I'm excited to watch the Celtics Knicks game with you guys. If you like the content of this video, please give me a thumbs up and maybe even a subscribe. I am so happy for every view. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm not gonna waste any time. We're gonna get right into it, okay? Let's do this. Okay, so right now we are in the second quarter, and the Celtics still have the lead. It's 30 for the Knicks and 46 for the Celtics with 2 minutes and 56 seconds to go. I start my makeup routine with this. To make my skin shiny.
You and I were here opening night between these two teams, and Boston went 29 for 61 in that game. They were a plus 54 from the three-point line. So you've got to take the good and the bad with this team, because that's how they won a championship, was high volume three-point shooting.
Biden picked up his first foul, but Hart was at the free throw line. Coming into tonight's game with Hart on the floor in these playoffs.
So not too much is happening right now.
Now this one against Boston.
Let's see. I think that is Jaylen Brown. Yeah. I hate to see a rebound like that, but that's okay. I personally think a little bit the Knicks intimidate the Celtics. The Celtics have had so many turnovers in this series, which is not typical for them. Or is it?
I'm just saying the Knicks don't intimidate the Celtics with a chance.
Okay, my partner does not. I just think there's definitely a psychological factor to it. If they were playing another team like the Falcons, oh no, that's not the same sport, my bad. The Hawks. I think it would be a different kind of pace in the game and a lot less hesitation and from the Celtics, in my opinion. But I could be, I don't know. I have a Celtics fan in the house and he's looking at me like, what? Yeah. It's a little acne cream by CeraVe just to help. Oh, all right. And see, now the Knicks are coming up. It's 36 to 46, and they've been really able to keep it within 10 points for most of this game. So that's another thing. Like, they're not that far off. You know, they have a good pace going. If you're a Knicks fan, let me know in the comments. If you're a Celtics fan, also let me know. Sorry, there's something in my mouth. Holiday. Alright, you gotta make those free throws. That's so important. And Boston's doing that. So they're again making that 10-point gap. Now it's a 13-point gap. We like to see that. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I gotta finish my makeup. Okay. Jalen Brunson is also so good. It's tough. The Brunson Cat combo. Yeah. They're definitely a dynamic duo. Batman, Robin, loving it. I just like to see people work in good, I don't know, synergy is the word I guess I'm looking for.
And that's the beauty of it. That's why folks tune in for the playoffs. And that's why I agree, right?
Yeah.
Celtics versus Hawks is a completely different game than Celtics Knicks.
Yeah, right.
The Hawks
aren't, yeah.
I mean, they're just not.
Would you say that the Knicks-Celtics rivalry is really deep?
Yeah, it's like historic.
Okay. True.
And Boston and New York just don't like each other. Red Sox.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And look, this base that I found makes my makeup just slide right on. I'm using this Knicks, oops, not Knicks, but yeah, it is called Knicks Pro Fix Stick. Dang it, now, okay, it's down to 8. Literally, you look away for a second and bam. We got fouls left and right, obviously. But that looks a little rough. That was on Jason Tatum, right?
No, that was just the Knicks score.
Oh.
They're going to show a foul on.
Let me see.
On the Knicks for,
oh, they didn't show it. Never mind. True. Alright, Jaylen Brown shooting his free throws. Let's see if he makes them. I'm just letting my makeup set while I watch the game a little bit.
Against Orlando in game 133-8. Trying to reach the Eastern Conference Finals for the 4th consecutive year.
Alright. We like to see him make the free throws.
Download the app today for the latest scores, highlights, and behind-the-scenes access to all the Prom. Prom's got 11 points in the second quarter for the Celtics.
Richard back on the floor here for the Celtics. He's been the master of
second quarter.
Yeah.
Browns.
40, 50
Almost
foot
same
shots.
number.
Shot clock running down
Yeah.
in the second quarter.
Knicks haven't run in this one. Down by 9, trailblazed by 16. And that will take us to halftime.
Alright, y'all, it's halftime with a 9-point difference. That's a little too close for my taste, but you know, I think the Knicks are not a joking team. They're serious. And I'm serious about this beauty blender. Ah! Boop, boop, boop. I love that it just blends everything all out. Boom. Brightened under eyes like that.
Who can solve this question?
But I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching. I really appreciate it.
Stay farm.
I'm gonna hurry up and try to finish, let this set a little bit, and then when the game starts back up again, I'll finish this video for y'all. Also, I guess during halftime, we can just talk really briefly. Yeah, sorry. It's like, why are people rooting so hard? First of all, this rivalry I'm learning is long-standing, kind of like a Yankees-Red Sox rivalry. But the Knicks haven't made it this far since the Patrick Ewing days, which is, what year? It's like a long...
No, they've been in the second round. It's like they're trying to get out of the second.
Oh, they've been stuck in the second round.
Yeah.
So this is like their Sisyphean trek, you know, or struggle.
The Sixers and the Knicks are in similar boats where they've made it to the second round a lot, but have lost in heartbreaking fashion. They haven't made the conference finals.
True. Yeah, that's a little tricky because, you know, you're good enough to make it to second place or almost into the past the first round, I mean, but not good enough to get out of that zone where you actually need to be winners. And the Celtics are winners. They won last year. And they have a lot of banners. I think they have just as many, or the most. They have the most in the NBA. So they're pretty used to getting out of that zone. You know, it's like when people are stuck in the so-called friend zone. Sorry. All right, we're going to listen to what, I guess, Shaq and them have to say. All right, I'm watching this halftime show on TNT, and they're really talking a lot of smack about Jason Tatum, y'all, which is fair. He hasn't really been playing like he was last year in the playoffs, but wow, do they really not think he's pulling his weight? And obviously compared to Karl Anthony Towns, you know, I mean, it's not like he's not pulling his weight, but they're saying that he was sick and all these things, and I think
the very last person they're talking about was Porzingis.
Porzingis?
It's
Okay.
like some kind of like long COVID thing.
Oh, my bad. They're talking about Kristaps Porzingis?
Yeah.
Not Tatum.
He's had to leave a couple of games in the playoffs because of it.
True.
They're not really sure what's going on or when he's going to get fully well.
Okay. That's not a good sign.
Tatum's just breaking threes. He'll be alright.
Yeah.
Need to get to the basketball.
Yeah.
Like my face gets TNT. So
Yeah. Get well soon, yeah. But yeah. Alright. The other thing I was thinking about this game is that I'm just like a little bit nervous about all the turnovers, but I think what I've noticed about the Celtics the most is that they'll have a lot of stamina. Like a lot of teams when they play the Celtics start off with a lot of steam, but Celtics, they are so used to playing consistently hard that by the third or fourth quarter they tend to make like a big surge. And I could be wrong, but that's just what I've noticed in these playoffs lately. But let me know in the comments what you think, just because I noticed that their stamina kind of surpasses a lot of teams. And I haven't really seen how the Knicks play, so I couldn't really tell you that how, you know, their pattern of like scoring throughout the quarters and whether or not they have any surges in any particular quarters. But from what I've seen, the Celtics definitely have that ability to make the third and fourth quarter technically the end of the game, where they should be running out of energy, the point where they start to hit their stride, you know? So you can't really ever count them out, because they do try to keep it within striking distance. And that's why the last game was so wow, just because they really had a lead and they blew it, you know? So I'm hoping that this game they are feeling like they have to get their lick back and they need to play to the standard that people, including the haters, expect the Celtics to play to, you know? What do you think of that?
Yeah. No, definitely, and I feel like on the stamina front too, because the Knicks have had a couple of really big comebacks in these playoffs, but then they also play like 6 players.
True.
So they've also had games where they kind of ran out of energy at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's one of the games they run out of energy, not one of the games they can come back on. Freaking game 1.
Yeah, that game 1. The Knicks, I guess also they know they're playing the Celtics, so they know who they're up against. And if they're anything like, if I can watch enough games and see the Celtics and how they have stamina in their patterns, hopefully their coaching team is also looking at that, like, all right, these are their pressure points, this is where we need to step our game up, that kind of stuff, you know? Yeah. But we'll see. I'm gonna get some food real quick, so I'll be right back. Also, I'm assuming that almost everyone is tuning in for the Celtics commentary, but if you are tuning in for the makeup tutorial, and you'd like me to give a more detailed video or explain the steps a little better, let me know. But as you can see, I'm just trying to get everything nice and neat. I have some pictures. So we went to the Celtics game like at TD Garden for the very first time about a month ago. So I'll put some of those pictures up. I don't know how to do YouTube that well, so forgive me if the pictures do not look like a professional put them up on here, because it was just me. But yeah, it was really fun. And I think, you know, I was really struck by Jaylen Brown. He's a really great, when they had Marcus Smart Marcus Smart is an all-around dude, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of really wanted to see like someone like that on the team step up and take on that role. And I feel like Jaylen Brown has definitely done that. He's showing out for his team and for his teammates, and like supporting them and helping them like in ways that are actually meaningful, you know, and earning that check. It's so funny because we went to an NBA or an MLB game and with my mom, and she's from Jamaica, so she doesn't really know about the MLB like that. And she was asking like if they make enough money to support themselves in the off season. And I just thought that was so hilarious because these players are making boku dollars. So me personally, if I'm paying you that much, You better get yourself into the playoffs. Don't you think about going on vacation. That's why the Orlando Magic, I would be on their butts as a team. I'd make their vacation time right now miserable time. I'd be like, we should be in the second round. And you guys lost to the Celtics, the great Celtics. Okay, so the game is back on. Okay, it's the third quarter with 11 minutes. Still, oh my goodness. Okay, so, you know, they're doing what they can. I mean, the Knicks are. Let's see. Yep, a nice rebound. That's what we like to see. No scoring for the Knicks right now. All right, let's see what the Celtics are trying to respond. Okay, what are they going to do? Number 7 going up to the hoop, but nope. Dang, the defense on those Knicks, they're really good. Really good defense. Let's see. Oh my God, the Knicks coach, he's like, yeah, he's not happy, but they're only 9 points away, so I think he could chill out a little bit, you know. Let's see. I think somebody got fouled. Oh man. Sorry, I also don't know all the right basketball terminology, so my apologies deeply for not being able to keep you abreast in the way that you'd like to be. Jason Tatum is running around and he's trying, you know, you can tell everyone's playing their hardest. They're sweating. Perfect, thank you. Perfect. I was trying to say their numbers because I couldn't hear their name. I was like, number 7. Jaylen Brown, true. Sorry, so this is how I'm doing my makeup as well. Oh, thank you, Love Buggy. We got Panera, not sponsored, but if you guys want to sponsor us, please do. I got their French onion soup with some rustic baguettes.
You want the deal or you want to?
What'd you say, Bubby? Yeah, I just got a grilled cheese. All right, the Celtics have boosted their lead, but now it's 43-55. I'll take the little piece actually. Sorry, I took a nibble out of it though. All right, y'all. It's so loud because I live in a city girl. Okay, so yeah. All right, let's see what's going on. Towns, oh, he has an answer. Now it's 45-55. I'm telling you, they keep it within 10 points.
Yeah, pretty consistent with that.
Yeah.
Maybe even cutting it to 8 or 6 before the Celtics can surge it back.
Yeah, I think the biggest gap I saw so far has been 13. But, you know, they want it. The Knicks want it. Bad. Yeah. Alright, I'm almost done with my makeup. I'm just gonna put on a little blush and then I guess we'll eat together while I watch the game. Have my palette. Alright, 47-55. This is not good, dude. At least for the Celtics. These Knicks are literally... Oh, okay. Come on. Ooh, the Celtics had a response. So it's 57 now. 47-57. Who's that? Drew Holiday. Coming in clutch for the team. Running with his locks behind him. Boop, boop, boop. And he's doing... And he goes... Just like that. He ran real fast, too. Yep, with his ponytail. Chase has long hair, so I like long hair.
feel that's gonna hurt. Sounds
Okay. No. They gotta be able to make these 3-pointers. Oh. Well, they gotta be able to make those 3-pointers.
no.
New York is trying. Missed again though. Oh man. They're saying that Boston's having sloppy plays.
Brunson is a tough one when he has a full head of steam like right here.
Let me tell you who loves this player right here. Great ball over there, sitting to our right from the Patriots. This is the type of play that the Patriots could appreciate.
Yeah.
By Jalen Brunson.
Sorry guys. I'm eating this sandwich. It's so good. But I don't want to eat and like talk at the same time, especially on camera.
Brunson's first free throw tonight.
Jalen Brunson missed his first free throw of the night. Free throw, my bad. Yeah. Maybe now the Knicks are getting intimidated, it seems like. But let's see, does he make his second free throw? He sure does. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's see.
He had 7 in game 1. These were his first 2 here in game 2. This is the guy that was averaging close to 8.5 free throws in these playoffs.
They're blocking Tatum. Man, the Knicks defense, like I said, damn, they dunked, but knocked the shuts out of somebody.
My God. Oh, they called an offensive foul.
Yeah.
That's BS, low key.
Why?
If I was a Knicks fan, I'd be so hot. You just dunked the shit out of him. Take that
I would have called that a foul immediately. Like what?
He's in the restricted area. His heels. I'm telling you. Nah, that's a good dunk. They shouldn't be taking that shit.
That was an insanely intense dunk. Boom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Knocked the wind out of that man, though. All right. The score is 48-59 now, y'all. And thanks for eating with me, watching this game with me. This is amazing. The Knicks keep missing their 3-pointers. I could start like keeping track because right now the number of times they've attempted, they're on like a streak of missing.
They're gonna be getting this tougher shit though. Celtics are making it easy.
Yeah. I'm glad the Celtics are keeping them on their toes and responding consistently. It's now 50-64. I think this is the largest lead I've seen so far.
Offensive foul on Cat.
Yeah, and an offensive foul on Cat. And those Bostonian fans are happy. They're clapping like, get out of here, punk. And Cat is like, meow, I'm not going nowhere. So I think this is what we're witnessing, what I was talking about, those fourth quarter surges. Third quarter. The second half, I don't know, the Celtics just maintain that energy and then they come back out of the locker room ready to go. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Alright, now it's 50-68 from the tall white dude. Croutons. I'm having soup with my din din. Alright. Knicks are trying to make another shot. Boing, out of there, suckers. They're not doing great, man. They're on a streak of missing their shots. You hate to see that as a Knicks coach. But there's also the home field advantage, which is so true. Is this some French onion soup from, what's it called? Panera Bread. Alright, so sorry, I had to make a little switch in where I'm sitting because my phone was about to die. But Jalen Brunson just made a 3, so now the score is 53-73, 20 points exactly. And man, the Celtics are trying. The last 2 attempts they've made to make shots have been unsuccessful because they've been a little bit too eager. But they're gonna make it, I think. I don't want to call the game too early, but the Celtics are looking good right now. Oof, that's gonna be a foul.
Second time that Brunson has been in there and taken it.
I think on the Celtics, by the way. Sorry, I am watching, but my arms are shaking. Alright, Jalen Brunson, Kristaps Porzingis, the bald dude, Derek White. Alright, let's see. The Knicks are cutting it a little bit, 55-73 now. Okay, let's see. Joe Mazzulla looks pretty calm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very curious to see what the Knicks coach looks like. He's always looking uncalm regardless, so. Alright. I'm back down to 15 points. Number 3 on the Knicks, Josh Hart. He's been playing his butt off tonight. He's been working for that check, like I say.
Jalen Brunson's really quiet right now.
Jalen Brunson's really quiet?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was on fire the other night.
he's usually on fire.
Yeah. McBride, another 3, and again they're cutting it. Oh my gosh, now it's 61-73.
These playoffs, the great equalizer will always be that 3-point line.
Don't like to see it. Alright, let's see. Alright, Boston's playing some defense. There's only 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Alright, but it's 61-73 still. Final 10 seconds. 6. And they stop the clock. They stop the clock so much. That's one of my... If I could rant and rave about the NBA, especially in the fourth quarter, that stopping of the clock.
A lot of fans would agree with you.
Magic once again.